According to the New York Post, Biden White House mulls preemptive pardons for Anthony Fauci, Adam Schiff, and Liz Cheney. President Biden's top aides are reportedly weighing the idea of issuing preemptive pardons to current and former government officials ahead of President-elect Donald Trump's inauguration next month. Former Representative Liz Cheney, Senate-elect Adam Schiff, and Dr. Anthony Fauci are among those being discussed as potentially needing a pardon before Trump takes office, according to Politico. Fauci has been accused by Republicans and watchdog groups of lying to Congress about the origins of the name that shall not be named and his use of a private email account to conduct government business. Cheney, an outspoken critic of President-elect, was a leading figure in the House of Representatives investigation into Trump's role in the January 6, 2021 riot at the Capitol building. Schiff, a congressman-elect to the Senate last month, has long peddled accusations about the Trump campaign's alleged collusion with Russia during the 2016 election cycle. If you were to ask Adam Schiff right now, today, after a 2.5-year FBI investigation, untold number of subpoenas and document requests, he came up with nothing. No collusion, no coordination, no nothing. Adam Schiff would still tell you, yes, I do believe that Donald Trump is a Russian agent. The evidence is hiding in plain sight. Even after he and Eric Swalwell, the pardon discussions have been spearheaded by White House counsel Ed Siskel and have involved other top West Wing officials, including Chief of Staff Jeff Zients, but Biden has not yet been involved in the deliberations, the outlet reported on Wednesday. One of the concerns being weighed is whether doling out blanket pardons to people who haven't been charged with a crime would suggest impropriety. You think so? You think that people are going to go, well, wait a minute, huh? Why are you giving those people a preemptive pardon? Liz Cheney is an upstanding, by-the-book Congresswoman. Adam Schiff would never flick a fly, much less break the law. And Saint Fauci is a saint, for crying out loud. White House officials are also aware that those being offered preemptive pardons may reject them. I would imagine that they all will reject them. It besmirched their good name. They would reject it out of hand. The discussions were sparked after White House was lobbied by congressional Democrats, according to Politico, to stem from fears that Trump will launch criminal investigations into his political enemies that could result in indictments when he assumes office. And if you want to know why they were calling Donald Trump Hitler, if you want to know why they were going full bore, we got to get Kamala Harris in. It's joy, it's vibes, it's we got to do whatever we got to do. That's the reason they were doing all of that. Look, this is where this is coming from. The discussions were sparked after the White House was lobbied by congressional Democrats. They went to the White House and said, hey, we got some people. Hey, do you know why they're doing it, right? They're not issuing, congressional Democrats are not lobbying the White House to give Liz Cheney a preemptive pardon is because they have so much love for Liz Cheney. They're doing it to cover their own arse, because those congressional Democrats that are lobbying the White House knows, wait a minute, I was in that meeting. I knew exactly what they were doing. Exactly. These people are just on the campaign trail. However, Trump downplayed having any interest in retribution. He said this several times. Quote, "The country doesn't want that," he told Fox News host Sean Hannity in June, referring to potential indictments against Biden after he leaves office. Trump also noted in several public appearances that he opposed prosecuting his 2016 Democratic rival Hillary Clinton during his term of office, despite his supporters clamoring for him to, quote, "lock her up," close quote. All of the people that tell you, well, it was Donald Trump's rhetoric when he was yelling about lock her up, he wasn't the one doing it. It were the people who were actually at his rallies. Okay, there's something called free speech. All right, it wasn't Donald Trump saying it. It was the people. Lock her up. Now, he did say that in a debate. Like, you don't want me in charge of the DOJ because be in jail. Because by then you would have been in jail. What he's talking about is all the nonsense about the emails and the bleach bit. And if you have documents that are under subpoena, do yourself a favor, do not burn them, do not delete them. That's called obstruction of justice. And you're not going to get the sweetheart deal that Hillary got. So why do you think these people need a preemptive pardon? There are some other people on that list too. Mark Milley. Remember the Afghanistan withdrawal debacle? There's a bunch of people on that list. And why are Democrats so keen on making sure they get preemptive pardons? They want to make sure that Donald Trump doesn't bring any indictments. They also know that getting an indictment, it has the same, how the saying goes, you can indict a ham sandwich if you want to. Do you guys know what happens? Like a grand jury, they issued an indictment. The prosecution presents a case. They present witnesses. They present any evidence they have. By the way, the defense isn't there. The person that they're having the deliberations about, he's not there. It's a one-sided thing. It's like a rubber stamp. That's why they say you can indict a ham sandwich. Because the only person that's there that gets to argue it is the prosecutor. And all of his witnesses, you are getting one side of the issue, and that's it. That's ridiculous. That's how I understand it, which is why you can get an indictment like that, and the indictment doesn't mean anything. But trust me, those Democrats that are tied to Fauci and Schiff and Cheney, all right, that's it for now. If you like this video, smash that like button and subscribe. And if you're following me on Rumble, please press that follow button. And until the next time, God bless.